my God, look at that.
Yeah, maybe like, yeah. Sorry, everyone. I know we were trying to find out about ESSE, but there's horses. And what are they doing?
ESSE, oh yeah, and horses. Okay, and then there was ESSE.
Do you need to sit over? Well, that's what I mean. If you said here,
then I look away from you. That's so
you're
great.
gonna be like,
Yeah,
Susie,
exactly.
come back. I know there's horses over there.
ESSE is the energetic synthesis of structural embodiment. Our bodies is what we are here in this reality with, and yet a lot of times we really are not willing to work with, play with, and enjoy our bodies. We're often seeing them as a hindrance instead of really seeing them as the asset they are.
So it's energetic synthesis. Talking about an energy kind of stops you from being aware that it's an energy. There is no definition. It's something that's fluid. It's something that changes, because so many times we want to do this structure and have things in a solid, concentrated way, I think. And ESSE just blows all that away. When I talk about it in class, they're like, how did ESSE start? And everyone wants to know. And I'm like, oh, well, Susie worked on Gary. Gary's like, that's amazing. Susie's like, oh, cool, great, wonderful. I thought I was gonna be bad, but I'm wonderful, yay. And then you kept working on Gary and worked on Dane and kept working on them. And then one day you're like, Gary, what is it I'm doing? And he's like, energetic synthesis of structural embodiment.
There was a horse that had some issues, and he would say, Susie, do your thing on that horse. The thing you do it on that horse over there.
Or someone's body was
Yeah,
bad,
exactly.
and you're like, you need to go see Susie, have her do her thing. Let me take you and introduce you to the first rule and only rule of ESSE. Susie created ESSE. Anything that goes on with ESSE, you know, your ESSE sessions, changes that happen in the ESSE class, upsets that happen in the ESSE class, even if Susie's not there, it's Susie's fault. And if she didn't create it, then there would be no ESSE to blame. So it's Susie's fault. So just know.
Rule number 1.
Susie's fault.
Well, you know, there is, of course, ESSE for bodies, which makes sense. It's just for the body. We have ESSE on horses, which is called ESSE horse. You know, I love how in the beginning we were sort of like, what could we name these classes when we're putting the bodies of people and the body of horses together in the same class?
ESSE extravaganza.
Yeah. So you get 4 days of playing with both horses and people bodies.
I think part of the reasons people enjoy horses so much is they invite you to a different possibility. When you see the horses receiving or changing their body from your very touch, you're kind of like, well, I would like that change. Or you can have the horse show you a different thing or show you a different energy, and then you can apply that too when you're working on bodies.
And after that, you can even go on to ESSE Essence, which the essence of ESSE is in an advanced ESSE class, really, where we are showing you more in depth how you can play with bodies. You said the people that are now coming to class, you can really also perceive their enjoyment of just having the freedom to really just have an energy to play with and no structure whatsoever. It's not about put your hands here and do this, but really just be aware of the body you're touching and allow yourself to just be with that. It's so much joy to really see people in class enjoying themselves, enjoying their bodies, enjoying other bodies, and just going for it.
Yeah. And if they're not, it's Susie's fault.
There you go.
It's the one place where I won't be wrong eventually.